Saludos y bienvenidos a esta nueva edición de Medio Tiempo Deportivo. Mi nombre es Brandon Garcés y hoy estaremos hablando con el ex pelotero de las Grandes Ligas y ganador de las Series Mundiales del 2004 con los Medias Rojas de Boston y el 2009 con los Yankees de Nueva York, Johnny Damon.
You played in Boston with another Puerto Rican star called Mike Lowell.
Yeah, actually, I miss Mike Lowe.
You miss Mike?
Yeah, because when I went to New York, they bring in all this money. Boston said they had no money for me, so I was never offered a contract. And then all of a sudden, they finish in fourth place, and then they bring in Josh Beckett, Mike Lowe,
So that was
Dice
06.
K. Yeah, yes.
Okay.
And then they spent $250 million during the offseason, and they kind of, because they came in fourth place, and then they spent the money, they went out and won, and I'm sitting here in New York going, this sucks when your former team wins without you.
But eventually you did win.
Yeah, well, we spent some money in 2009. You know, we got CC, we got AJ Burnett, Teixeira, and then we added pieces, and we started off halfway through the season with a 500 record. A-Rod was hurt, and the minute A-Rod got healthy, I mean, we started thumping people. It was like, you go Jeter, myself, Teixeira, you got A-Rod, you got Cano, you got Posada, you got Matsui, you have Swisher, then you have Milky.
Milky and Gardner. And
Yeah,
and
Gardner,
as well.
absolutely. So
You guys had 9 comeback wins in that season as well,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
A lot
That's
of-
one of the most ever.
a lot of walk-off wins too.
Yep.
So, and there's nothing quite like that. And AJ Burnett with pies in your face. I mean, good stuff. And I recruited very strong the year before. I told CC New York is a lot easier playing in than Boston. The fans in Boston, they're fantastic. They know too much about you. There's like, I did what yesterday? But New York, people kind of let you do your thing, and they're like, good luck. But in Boston, there weren't camera phones at the time, so everyone carried a camera in case they saw you. That always had a baseball on them. So I love the passion of it. But I was recruiting CC, and then I told AJ Burnett, we'll be great with CC, but we'll win a World Series if we have you. So we go out, we win a World Series, and then the Yankees don't bring me back, and I'm the reason why AJ Burnett went there. So AJ was like, well, this sucks. Like, my guy who's going to bat for me is no longer here. And I think that's another reason why they haven't won. I mean, I'm a good clubhouse guy. Make sure that no one's stressing. Make sure that if we lose a game, put the blame on me, because I can deal with it. You know, I'm tough. Yeah, Florida tough.
Something that's very interesting for me, Johnny, is Boston and New York. That's, to me, the biggest rivalry in not just baseball, but all of sports. Now, you played in both atmospheres. You can see how hectic it could get between fans, even between the clubhouses as well. You know, you were in between a couple brawls here and there.
Yeah.
So how do you stay objective today in terms of what just happened last 3 days, right?
Yeah.
Playoff series.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I love where the rivalry is at today because there are teams that are very comparable. You know, when we got into those brawls when I was with the Red Sox, you know, I went after Jeter, and then vice versa, I'm going after Big Papi. No, just joking. I'm like, I got you, and then not this time. Yeah, so no, it's a great rivalry. The players have respect for both sides. The fans and the media makes it crazy, but I love to get up for every game, not just against your biggest rival, but you have to get up against the teams that weren't playing great at the time, like Baltimore, Kansas City. Like, you have to show up for those games because those games are just as important during the course of the season. As you can see this year, the Red Sox absolutely had the Yankees number during the regular season, but anytime you get to a 3-game series, it's impossible to predict. It's impossible to predict a 7-game series because like momentum shifts, a key play, a bad hop, it can change the outcome of your fan base for years.
Low key, do you take any sides, or it depends
Oh,
on the year?
yeah.
You just try to stay away of it.
Yeah, well, it's really tough. Like I get invited to go both places. I like to tell people I've been loved and hated everywhere. And mostly love now because I'm not playing anymore, but I have a few appearances in Boston every year, and I have a few appearances up in New York. So both teams take care of me. The fans love seeing me, and just out there pumping my brand. Johnny Damon has a huge brand in those markets, and we have our A game up in those markets as well. So it's a great thing to have, and I'm glad that I'm mostly loved now.
Something that also interests me is how do you feel being part of the team that broke an 86-year curse?
Oh.
I bet the city was just going crazy back at the time.
There's nothing quite like that. I know both World Series mean so much to me. This after 86 years, and just hearing the stories that people would go to our grave sites and tell their loved ones that the Red Sox did it. It was a miracle, and found out a good buddy of mine, his grandmother was a huge Johnny Damon fan, and she held on to 2 days after we won the World Series. And like, you hear those stories, and then we just spoiled the young generation of Red Sox fans. I mean, people for that long just never got to see victory, but all these young kids now are like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, this is incredible. Yeah, we're winners. Yeah, and it's always great to be winners. And people forget losers, but people always remember winners, and that's why I have a strong love for both the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. I mean, they both treated me fantastic, and that's until they let me walk, but I also know it's a business. I know with the Red Sox, Jacoby Ellsbury was on his way. I know I'm aging, but I still know that the talent you can't mess with, because I can get it done. So I got it done my 4 years in New York, and then, it was time to move on from there. But they treated me great then. They're treating me great now.
You think the Yankees can win again anytime soon?
I think their pitching actually lines up the best in the postseason. I think they have 4 quality guys. Toronto needed that break to get everything together, but you could expect to see a better Max Scherzer on 8 days rest. I just see the Yankees have better pitching staff, and compared to the other teams, I think Detroit would be the only team that would give them trouble.
So now, Boston got eliminated yesterday.
Yeah.
But a lot happened throughout the season.
Yeah.
How would you categorize Alex Cora's managerial?
He's one of the best. I mean, he should be up for Manager of the Year. Will he get it? I hope so. But he's definitely going to be top 5. Taking a Red Sox team that you had to trade one of your best players, Devers, and to put together that young bunch of guys and give them that experience to, like, during the season. And the postseason's a different animal, and maybe they weren't prepared for it. Some guys were, but they'll be back. They'll have a great team for some time, but they know what they have to shore up, and unfortunately it might have to happen, like trading some of their favorite players.
Before we leave, you're here in Puerto Rico, you're going to play in the celebrity basketball game.
I am?
Yeah. You played with a few Puerto Rican players throughout your time. You played with, like I said, Beltran. You played with Posada. I know Bernie was still in the Yankees in your first year with New York. I think it was his last year, if I'm not mistaken.
That was his last year, yes.
What do you take away from those Puerto Rican players that maybe gave you a little bit of closeness
Yeah.
and feeling towards the island?
Oh, well, the island speaks for itself. I grew up in Orlando, and a lot of my friends were from Puerto Rico. They're still my friends today. They come back and forth every now and then, and I'm going to start doing it as well. I mean, JetBlue makes it very easy for us to come direct, but playing with Bernie Williams, you find out how much love the New York fans have for him. I mean, it's just amazing. And still to this day, and a talented musician as well. Posada, I love playing with him. Playing against him, we all thought he was a jerk, but when I joined his team, he's like one of the best. And he and his wife and his family are just incredible. Yeah, I play with so many Puerto Ricans in this league, and they all just have respect for the game of baseball, respect for me as I do of them.
What can we expect from you in that basketball game? Drain a lot of threes?
Well, I was with Pudge Rodriguez last night, and he was saying that I'm not sure how much I could play. I was like, why don't we play like the whole game, but we just stand together at the center court and like chat and talk to the fans, and we'll let the 4 other people go. But I'll do my best for what I can do. You know, I'm almost 52 years old. Hard court, it's tough. Like running on concrete now is tough. Like I play soccer every Sunday, but we're on grass, so the body can actually survive. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go out there, have fun, let the fans see me, and let's just say I'm bringing my A game. It might not be on the basketball court, but it's definitely in the best drink out there.
And before we leave, you got a good relationship with Pudge?
Yeah, I have a great relationship with Pudge. We were teammates in New York, and yeah, we saw each other last night. I believe we must have hugged each other for a good 10 minutes, and yeah, so great relationship with him, great competition with him over the years, and just a tremendous person.
Gracias por sintonizar a este capítulo de Medio Tiempo Deportivo y pendientes a todas las plataformas de El Vocero.